Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be reacting to Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Powderfinger. This entire time, people have requested this song multiple times. I thought the name of the song was Powerfinger, and just now I'm reading it correctly, and I'm very disappointed in myself. Anyway, alright, there were actually a few different versions of this song. We have the 5-minute long official version, which is the one we're going to be listening to, 5 minutes and 30 seconds long. But then there's a music video that's 7.5 minutes long. Then it looks like this might be a live video that's over 8 minutes long. So then here's another official video that looks like it's like animated and it's 3 minutes. Then the MTV version, which is 6. So we're just going to go with the official one that's 5.5 that has 1.8 million views and is on his official YouTube channel. But just want to throw it out there that apologies if this is the wrong version. Here we go. Thanks for joining. Look out, Mama, there's a white boat coming up the river with a big red beacon and a flag and a man on the rail. I think you better call John, 'cause it don't look like they're here to deliver the mail, and it's less than a mile away. I hope they didn't confiscate. It's got numbers on the side and a gun, and it's making big waves. Daddy's gone, my brother's out hunting in the mountains. Big John's been drinking since the river took Emmylou. So the powers that be left me here to do the thinking. And I just turned 22. I was wondering what to do. The closer they got, the more those feelings grew. Let me pause it since Neil Young has blocked videos before. I love it so far. Love the guitar work too. It's interesting. The last couple of Neil Young songs I've done have had like lots of riffs and licks and fun soloing stuff, and because it's just cool because that's a side of him that I had never really seen before. Like my introduction to Neil Young was through like the live versions of Old Man and Heart of Gold, and then I think the other songs I listened to were like Needle and Damage Done, and some of the slower, like very acoustic songs that are very lyric heavy. And now it's cool to see, you know, his still very lyric heavy, but also lots of versatile musicality in these. Yeah, let's continue. Daddy's rifle in my hand felt reassuring. He told me red means run. That was an intense song lyrically, and I didn't even catch all the lyrics. But let's go. Yeah, I really need to switch back to my regular account because I keep not being subscribed to these people that I am subscribed to on my reaction channel, which is the channel I'm normally on anyway. All right, so this is Powderfinger, great song. Powderfinger is a song written by Neil Young, first released on the album Rust Never Sleeps. He recorded a solo version in '75 to be released on Chrome Dreams. Wait, so it was first released on the 1979 album Rust Never Sleeps, but he recorded a solo version in '75, which I guess wasn't released till after the fact. All right, the lyrics tell the story of a young man who attempts to protect his family from the approaching gunboat. Overcoming his initial indecision, that young man takes action and is ultimately killed. Young sent a tape of the song to his friend Ronnie Van Zant of Lynyrd Skynyrd, who were to use the song on their next album. Van Zant's life was cut short in a plane crash on October of 1977, and Skynyrd never recorded the song. That is so sad. Wow. The song officially was released in an electric version on Rust Never Sleeps with the band Crazy Horse. Look out, mama, there's a white boat coming up the river with a big red beacon and a flag and a man on the rail. I think you better call John, 'cause it don't look like they're here to deliver the mail. It's less than a mile away. I hope they didn't come to stay. It's got numbers on the side and a big gun, and it's making big waves. This is such a messed up song. Wow. The exact nature of the boat is not revealed directly. The white boat likely was not engaged in civil police action since it initiated engagement with the... Okay. This has negative 19... so it has 19 downvotes, so I'm going to assume whatever this is probably not correct, but I'm going to finish reading it anyway. What is clear is that the song's protagonist was defending his family's land against a gunboat coming up the river. I wish there was someone who had commented why this has such a... It was not engaged in civil police action since it initiated engagement with the first shot. Big red beacon and a flag and a man on the rail. Doesn't look like they're here to deliver the mail. The song depicts wartime. Okay, so it's a warboat. This is a bit of gallows humor in form of an absurd understatement. It also riffs on the rural American tradition of appreciating government services but not trusting the people who provide those services, although during wartime that is a wise attitude. It's less than a mile away. Hope they didn't come to stay. Numbers on the side means it's government property. The gun means it's some kind of law enforcement. Gun sounds like a cannon, which might not be typical for law enforcement. Coast Guard riverboats typically have a single mounted chain gun near the bow. Daddy's gone, my brother's out hunting on the mountains. Big John's been drinking since the river took Emmy Lou, so Big John lost his sweetheart. So the powers that be left me here to do the thinking. The powers that be. And I just turned 22, was wondering what to do. The closer they got, the more the feelings grew. Daddy's rifle in my hand felt reassuring. He told me, red means run, son. Numbers add up to nothing. A big red beacon. Red means run. But when the first shot hit the dock, I saw it coming. I raised my rifle to my eye, never stopped to wonder why. Then I saw black and my face splashed in the sky. Damn. It's difficult to say what this line means. One possible interpretation is once blood is spilled, people will flee no matter who has numerical advantage. It might also refer to the red beacon on the boat. The narrator's father may have told him to flee from any boat with a red beacon no matter how many people you have on your side. The narrator goes against his father's advice and instead of running, points his rifle at the approaching federal agents. I'd also say numbers add up to nothing means he doesn't matter how many people he kills. If he dies, his father would rather him survive. In an extremely gruesome detail, the protagonist is shot as he points a gun at the government boat, and just as he dies, he sees the sky through the reflection of the water. Very well written line there. I saw black, my face splashed in the sky. Shelter me from the powder and the finger. Cover me with the thought that pulled the trigger. Think of me as one you never figured would fade away so young, with so much left undone. Remember me to my love. I know I'll miss her. For some reason, those last few lines kind of brought a bit of wetness to my eyes. All right. Powerful, powerful song. Powderfinger. Pretty unique name. I thought it was Powderfinger. All right. That's Neil Young, Powderfinger. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you like this type of stuff. And I've taken to plugging some of my own personal projects at the end of these videos. So I have 2 full-length albums that I recorded myself. They're kind of personal. I would describe them as like experimental, kind of. There's elements of folk music. There's elements of proggy music. There's some like very distorted stuff as well. So yeah, there's lots of different things. We've got super heavy parts and then super acoustic parts. The albums are called Mania Machinations and Paper Skies. I'm really, really proud of them. And my name is Daniel Profeta, so if you look up Daniel Profeta and the names of either of those albums, you'll be able to find it. And it would mean the world to me if you would listen to my original music. Yeah, thank you so much if you decide to do so. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Second, if you're a Beatles fan, consider joining our Patreon, because first of all, that supports this channel. Being a patron is, you know, um, yeah, it just supports this channel. But also, we're going through the Beatles' entire discography over there. We're currently on We just finished Rubber Soul. I think this month is Revolver. I'm very excited to do that. This is amazing. Their discography is amazing, and here it's really starting to get like better and better and better. And I am very excited to see what comes next. All right, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you soon.